Hey everybody, it's Tom with 20th Century Rescue. Just a short video showcasing what's going to be listed this weekend, or perhaps even some of what will be listed this weekend. First, this is Whitefriars M136, I believe. Snowflake pattern. Very much reminds you of Italia's ice bark. It's about 9.5 inches in diameter. The reason I'm doing this particular what prompted me more to do this video is that this is not perfectly round. So if you can tell here, it wobbles a little bit, and I'm perfectly fine with that, but some people might not be. But this is just in this area. So there you have that bowl. It's beautiful. It's no chips, no scratches, fruit bowl. You could actually, use this as an ikebana. This is an indentation here, a slight one, but deep enough that you could put a flower frog in here and have some sort of flower arrangement or a simple Japanese ikebana. The next is Hobbs and Brockunier, early American pressed glass. What is that? Pitcher. This is probably 8 or 9 inches tall. I haven't measured it yet. There is seemingly, you see that right here? Looks like a scratch. There are no chips. It's got a ruffled edge, and I don't know what you would call this. It reminds me of pastry. The handle. Now, if you look in comparison to the white table, this does have a purplish grayish hue to it, and so it is not, I thought it was me, and then looking online I realized that somebody else labeled this as purple. So there is it's not purple, but there is a definite gray purple hue to it. Maybe it was labeled as purple early in the day, but it's in great shape, and as I said, there seems to be, maybe it's just a difference in frosting, but you keep seeing that right there. So there's a scratch on this. Is it in the surface? I don't feel a scratch, so it's not a, I think maybe it's just a scratch to the glazing, maybe? I don't know. I'm not feeling much here. But even the bottom, there we go. It's a handsome, handsome picture. It really is. And yeah, there's that. Now here's a wonky, what looks like to be a student-made vase. Sort of a, I don't know, perhaps an attempt at a lily vase, a lily shape. But I like it. The glaze is great. It's very difficult to show. In the listing, it will have pictures on a table in the room I'm in, but also next to a window. It does have some scratches on the inside. Maybe that's a watermark also. But it's black and green. It looks black and green, drip glaze. You can barely see it in this light, but the listing will have pictures next to a window. And nicely done base. Oops, sorry. Nicely done base. But, yeah, I don't know. I would assume this is probably, well, I can't assume. It's not marked. Got a really nice base, so maybe a student. And this wonky, I think it's beautiful, wonky handled teapot. I love this thing. I love the wonkiness of the handle. It's a solid, solid handle. And I love the cover as well. Nicely done glaze. There's the spout hole. So I'm assuming it was meant to be used. It doesn't look like it ever has been. Now there's an issue at the bottom, and And this also, JPM, would indicate it may be a student. Now, I don't know what the heck they put it on after it was fired, but there is a bottom, I guess you'd have to call that a chip. It appears this was probably here and it came off. At what point during the manufacture of this? I don't know. It is not glazed. Like, I mean, this is rough, but glazed, I think. This is not. So, apparently, it doesn't matter when, but it clearly happens, but it does not take away from it at all. You can't tell. It is on the bottom, and I'm pretty in love with this thing. Would I ever use it? You know, I don't know. But for collectors of ceramics, I think that's a unique piece that deserves some shelf space. All right, this is Tom with 20th Century Rescue. You have a great weekend. Bye-bye.